At UNDP, we see the EIF as a vital tool in helping to strengthen capacities of LDC governments to mobilise domestic resources and formulate the policies which can help align private investment with sustainable development objectives. UNDP brings to the Enhanced Integrated Framework Partnership an integrated approach to policy advice and program support, our long-term commitment and global presence across countries and different development contexts, our emphasis always on capacity development. The Enhanced Integrated Framework is uniquely well placed to help LDCs become better integrated into global markets. It has a track record of generating ownership of the reforms which countries need to make and of facilitating consensus across stakeholders. It's helped to strengthen key governing capacities in LDCs so that trade can be mainstreamed into national development plans. So these are the successes on which the second phase of the Enhanced Integrated Framework Program can and should build. The importance of that work can only grow with the new global development agenda.
As a major player in aid for trade, UNCTAD has a clear mandate and track record on capacity building for trade, on analytical work on trade-related support for countries, and on how to discipline trade to the service of inclusive development. These are all core to the agenda that is being pursued under the new EIF program. A learning experience for the donors and for the partners in this program is give priority to the conditions, the priorities and the initiatives of the recipient country of our support. At the end of the day, it is their country, it is their agenda around which we should coalesce our efforts. We at UNCTAD are glad to be party to the effort, to the history that we've worked together, and we're excited and looking forward to a renewed mandate for EIF. We look at our partnership as a learning exercise. It's going to be important in more efficient use of resources, avoidance of duplications, and indeed setting priorities that are consistent with inclusive prosperity, the key agenda of the post-2015 world that we inhabit today.
We all observe as the global financial crisis leaves a much big and deep scars on the global economies. In these critical junctions, to promote the trade, to facilitate the trade development, is extremely important to support global economic growth, but also particularly to support the low-income economic growth, to help low-income countries to stabilize growth, go back to the fast growth path. So in this sense, I think the work for the EIF is extremely, extremely important. In the past few years, the group worked extremely hard to bring the donors and our international partners and the development partners authority together to promote trade, promote the regional integrations. And we at the IMF strongly support the program and are committed to the programs. As you always say, let's shape the future together.
The role of the World Bank Group and the other international organizations is very relevant to achieve the goals of the EIF. Our experience shows that the best results of the EIF are achieved when the partners working across the projects do so together. We are uniquely positioned to contribute to LDCs through the EIF. And we also value the EIF role as a catalyst in trade reform in least developed countries. But we value very much in particular the diagnostic trade integration studies that are conducted through the EIF. We are undergoing, or we have already contributed to 16 studies in different LDCs. And we have learned that the real value of these studies is not only the analytical framework or support that they provide, but moreover, that they can act as vehicles for generating a momentum across a wide set of stakeholders for trade reform programs in least developed countries.